Jake Paul is an alien, and I can It's not as far-fetched as it sounds. I've been putting this together all week. I haven't eaten, I haven't slept. The only thing I've had to drink is Monster. I'm about this far from having an aneurysm. Speaking of aneurysms, today's video is about Jake Paul. About 5 months ago, I released a video about the Cody Ko and Jake Paul debacle. And in that video, Jake Paul says this.
I can't imagine like being a human and having this much hatred.
Did you catch that? Let's run it back. Isolate the vocals.
I can't imagine like being a human.
All right, now let's just slow it down just a bit, just so you can really catch what he's trying to say here. I can't imagine being like a human. What is that supposed to mean? Now, I didn't catch him saying this at first. Alright? It wasn't until I was editing that it actually really grabbed my attention. At first, I sort of brushed it off, you know? Just another thing. It was out of context. Nothing really of substance, alright? But then, somebody commented on my video. Is Jake Paul not a human? Conspiracy theory. And that's when my theory really started to kick into play. Clearly, I'm not the only one who's noticed this. Today, I'm gonna dive deep into the psychology of Jake Paul and prove to you surefire evidence that he is an extraterrestrial. The first step in my investigation was to go just straight to the top. So I hit up Jake Paul in the DMs, and I asked him if he was an alien. I'm not one to censor myself. I'm raw with people. I ask the questions we all want answers to. After he failed to respond to my DMs, I started commenting on his Instagram posts. The coward didn't reply. That's when I took to Twitter, and I tweeted at him, and I still have not gotten a response from Jake. He was probably busy. Just with the whole KSI Logan Paul fight, it was probably a whole time. He probably was not on his phone a lot. I knew proving that he was an alien was going to be tough. I don't think I was prepared for what I was getting myself into. Getting ghosted really didn't affect me. It's a common occurrence in my life, so it's fine. I decided I was going to have to prove this on my own. So I needed to find the most credible, reliable source to help prove my conspiracy. So I took to Jake Paul's Wikipedia page. Everything seemed pretty normal at first, first name, date of birth, early life, but then something really jumped out at me. And this really jumped out at me. There's a paragraph talking about him being let go from the classic hit, hilarious Disney Channel show Bizaardvark. It says that he was released from the show after an interview on the news where they interviewed him about the neighbors being upset about some noises they heard caused by parties and pranks and things of that nature. But what if Jake Paul's parties were not what was making all the ruckus? What if it was alien noises that were making noises the entire time? Such as spaceships, alien screeches, alien parties. You could have a bunch of technology back there that we don't even know about. All that could be making the commotion that the neighbors thought were parties. But the antics do not stop there. No. I went through Mr. Paul's Twitter and found this tweet. Erg. Is he trying to communicate with us using his native language? Or maybe it's a call to action for other aliens to come invade Earth. We don't know at this point. To give us some further insight on this topic, I've asked my good friend / fellow YouTuber Miles Duncan to bless us with a little video clip of what he thinks of the entire situation.
Brock, I wanted to help you with this video, I really did, but it just makes no sense. And not only does it make no sense, it might be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my entire life, and I'm in Gen Ed. And stop calling us friends. We're not friends. I'm friends with your cousin, not you. So in conclusion, I don't even want to associate with you or anybody like you. We're not friends. This is dumb. Please, for the love of God, just stop.
I'm sure it's just he just hasn't watched this video. When he watches it, I'm pretty sure he'll understand. He'll get it. And he didn't mean that about the whole friend. We're friends. We're friends. We always hang out and stuff. We get lunch. We went one time we went and got, but we keep in touch. We are friends. We're friends. Okay. He just was playing it up for the bit. I watched this video called You Won't Believe What Happened to Us. And after about 20 minutes of very distorted loud noise,
Morning, Jake Ballers, what's poppin'? I hope you guys are having a great day.
I finally got to see what was up. What happened to you, Jake? So they went to Phoenix to try and investigate aliens. And suddenly, they get lost.
I was like looking on the drone.
Yeah.
And it's the area that we're supposed to go to isn't this area. So we're a little bit lost.
How might that have happened? Maybe Jake Paul is it a coincidence that Jake was driving them? Perhaps Jake didn't want them to see his alien friends or something of that. Maybe that could be something. Then later in the video, they see an actual UFO. I racked my brain for hours, and I could only think of one logical, rational explanation. Jake Paul summoned his alien friends to come hover right over him so he could put it in his vlog and then get lots of views and make lots of money. That's the only thing I can think of. And it's not just Jake, alright? This conspiracy goes deeper. I believe that all of Team 10 are aliens. Every single one of them. Tessa Brooks, this Chad guy, the Abs twins, and especially Nick Crompton. Just hear me out, all right? Just think about this. If you were an alien trying to disguise yourself as a human, wouldn't you want to be the most attractive human you could be? This explains why Team 10 is just full of attractive people, especially Nick Crompton. Nick, if you're watching this, I will love you even if you are an alien. Please hit me up in the DMs at Kendall Brock on Instagram. You could hit me up on Twitter. I don't know my Twitter handle, actually. That's embarrassing. Now, I know my theory isn't exactly the strongest, alright? We're talking about Jake Paul, and Jake Palmer just called me. Alright, let's talk to him. Hey man, what's up?
Hey, so Miles just called me and told me that he said that you think that Jake Paul's an alien?
Yeah, so he told you about my video that I'm actually filming it right now, so...
Yeah, how's that? That's the dumbest conspiracy I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well, no, because Jake, there's a couple things. There's things there.
Okay. Couple.
Just
like what?
Just he on his Twitter, there's he says erg on his Twitter, and it's just now that I say it, it's not. But it's not just that. There's other things. There's lots of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think about it? Okay. You know what? Maybe he's right. This was stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Thanks for watching this Oh. No way. Hey Brock, this is Jake Paul. I'm just telling you that I am an alien, but don't tell anybody, please. Oh, P.S. Your YouTube channel is so good and way better than mine. You should have more success than you do. Thank you, Jake Paul. Yeah!
Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand.